Well, howdy do. I got some crazy prop action going on, so I'm going to be watching that close. Hopefully, I don't want my growler to drop. It's not like my nuts dropping, but it's a whole other conversation. But anyway, I picked up. They just got their own growlers at White River, so I went yesterday and picked up a couple so I could hole up this weekend and just, drown myself. This is their Goat Trail Bock. Our mission is to produce European-style craft beers with an Ozark twist. We use the finest ingredients blended with the best experience. Every step of our brewing process is like navigating a river. It takes experience and a passion for adventure. Yeah, their head brewer, I won't say we're friends, I guess I don't know him that well, but I have met him on several occasions back when he was working, doing brewing for somebody else at one point. But anyway, he has a flair really for Belgian stuff as European, in kind of a broad stroke, but what he really does well is Belgian style brews. What I'm having here though is their Doppelbock, which was their first attempt at a Doppelbock. It says their Goat Trail Bock. It is 9%, and it is kind of a tip of a hat to traditional Doppelbocks. It is big roasted malt. It is sticky, like it's very malty. You expect a style like this to be. I said earlier in another video that I loaded up on two breweries this week, beers from two breweries this weekend, White River and Urban Chestnut, and because I've noticed some similarities between the two breweries. Well, both breweries have an affinity for European-style brews, although Urban Chestnut goes more for that German influence, while White River and Dade go more for that Belgian, but they both have that European flair for them. Neither one of them are enamored by everything hoppy. Neither brewery are jumping into the trend of making everything bitter as hell. What they're both doing is making incredible quality beers that are top of the line without jumping in any trend whatsoever. Well, almost every brewery out there is trying to make an IPA that has 300 IBUs, and that is a bit of an exaggeration, but not much. What these guys are doing, both breweries are doing. In fact, I didn't see anything on the Urban Chestnut page that had more than 60 IBUs. They don't list the IBUs at White River, but I'd honestly be surprised if they had more than one beer that had more than 60 IBUs as well. They are really into crafting true to style beers. Both breweries are, and that's why I'm a fan of both. Actually had one of these while I was there last night while my wife was doing some shopping. I was ordering a couple growlers, but I had a couple beers while I was waiting. I decided to have the Doppelbock before I decided exactly what I wanted in the growler. But I decided to go with the Doppelbock in the growler because it's not one they're bottling, and it is just such an amazing beer. And it's going to be cool this weekend. Cold, if you ask me, but anyway, cooler than it has been. And this is a beer that's just comforting. It's satisfying. The beer style, a Doppelbock, is perfect for cold weather. That's what they are there for, man. They're there to warm you up and make you feel good all over. This beer does that. This is a 9% version. Earlier today, I had Urban Chestnut was 8%, 20 IBUs. And I'd be damned, I'd be surprised, let's say. Let's not use that word. I'd be surprised if this one had more than 25 IBUs in it. Because it is, they're not concerned with trends, which is what I love about both breweries. They just make quality beers, and whatever happens, happens. This is a beautiful version. It is a very true-to-style version of the, well, I was saying that wrong. It is it is true to style, okay? I was running on a bit, but anyway, this is very true to style. The Urban Chestnut I had earlier wasn't meant to be. It's meant to be a Doppelbock, but on a different level. It is a pale wheat Doppelbock from the Revolution series, so they're not trying to do a, but here we got an actual Wow, Doppelbock. And I ran this a little longer than I wanted to, but it's just amazing. It's very malty. You do feel the roasted malt. I was detecting a note of honey on the Urban Chestnut. I'm actually detecting a note of honey on this as well. It's not sweet, mind you, and it is drier than you expect a beer like this to be. I'm getting just these beautiful roasted malts going on. You know, a more sophisticated palate's going to be able to rattle off more flavors than I am. And that's just not what I do. I'm more about the feeling of the beer than actual tasting notes. But I'm here to tell you, if you want a beautiful American craft Doppelbock that maybe takes a little liberties with the style, but still stays pretty true to it, here you go. And that's what White River does with everything. They may take some slight American craft liberties with the style, putting an American flair on it, but they stay true to everything they do. You will not find a more quality craft brewery anywhere in the country. I'm Tony Beer Whisperer. I'll see you later.